Trump's proposal to ban Muslims from entering the U.S. violates U.S. and international law and would never be allowed by the courts. You just heard one of his supporters and donors, Ernie Bach, saying the same thing. My legal panel is here. Emily Campagno. She says the proposal is constitutional. Alex Ozols says it is not. Emily, on what grounds is the plan or anything that looks like it constitutional?
I'd actually like to clarify that on a technicality, the Constitution here does not directly apply, and here's why. Concept aside of what Donald Trump just proposed, the Constitution applies to every citizen here in the United States, and by the Bill of Rights, it also protects even illegal immigrants. But here, Donald Trump's plan is actually about those not yet on our soil, which the United States Constitution does not affect. And secondly, immigration is a matter of foreign policy and national security, and what that means is that the Supreme Court and all the courts have long upheld that it is immune from judicial review, meaning it's a matter of administrative law and does not go through the courts. So when we talk about the constitutionality of something, I'd like us to be specific. Then here, it actually does not apply.
Okay, fair points made. Alex, do you see what Emily is saying? That is to say, the Constitution protects religious freedom for citizens. It does not say anything about refugees, immigrants, people who are in the process of being naturalized.
I disagree because it does affect individuals in the U.S. Now, the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution talks about freedom of religion, and that basically says that if there's a law that discriminates against religion, then therefore that law is unconstitutional. Now, I understand the argument that it's not directly affecting individuals, but you got to consider this. What if someone has a lawful visa and someone else is coming in from another country, a spouse, and now they can't come in because they're a Muslim? Now that affects an American citizen. What if it's a family? What if someone has a job? What if an employer is waiting for an individual to come in on a job? This does affect America,
but that's
whether
a
it's
different visa, with all due respect, Alex.
Directly.
I mean, that's an H-1B visa, that's an L visa, that's a different category of quote-unquote skilled labor, which is an entirely separate process.
Well, Donald Trump said that he said this is a blanket. He's not going to let any Muslims in no matter what. He's not going to let these Muslims in. He didn't say he was going to make exceptions for employment or for family visas. He said it's an all-out ban. He's not talking about asylum or anything like that. He's saying that these individuals can't come in.
Emily, legally, are we allowed to question someone's religious stance when they come here?
Well, legally, things are set up where actually their religious beliefs are the reason that they're here. And that's why we offer asylum to those who are persecuted for their religion in other countries, including certain Muslims. And Alex, I understand all of your points that you said, and they're absolutely fair points. But here, again, the technicality is that it doesn't apply. So what we're talking about is something before they get here, and the effect on a present Muslim citizen or a present naturalized citizen here who's Muslim, that's not enough to warrant what we're talking about legally in the courts.
All right. Thank you both. Glad to have you here. Emily Campagno, Alex Ozols, glad for your input. We want to get you right now